I call to order the Riverview Community School District Board of Education regular meeting for February 25th, 2025. Secretary Walker, roll call, please.
President Bork.
Here.
Vice President Dominski.
Here.
Secretary Walker here. Treasurer Davis.
Here.
Trustee Meeks.
Here.
Trustee O'Brien.
Here.
Trustee Toth.
Here.
Please rise for Pledge of Allegiance.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Leading off tonight, we have a couple presentations. First, we have a tenure presentation. Superintendent Hatzel.
Yes, we'd like to acknowledge two of our teachers from Riverview Community School District for earning tenure. I'm going to pass it off to our middle school principal, Mr. Sean Gill, for our first announcement.
Thank you for having us tonight. We wanted to announce and introduce to you again, Miss Flynn. She has successfully completed her 5-year probationary period as of December. Mrs. Flynn has had a lot of accomplishments during her time here at Seats Middle School. She is one of our guiding coalition members. She's a PLC leader. She's on our district safe school team. She's on her emergency response team. She's on our instructional rounds team. And she's been instrumental in adopting our new science curriculum that we've been piloting for the past year. So we're super happy that she's earned tenure and she'll be with us forever, I'm sure. But again, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Congratulations, Ms. Flynn, and thank you for all your hard work for our students. Next, our HR Director, Ms. Ekman, will make a presentation.
Hi, tonight I have the privilege of introducing Lauren Kordelewski. She has successfully completed her probation as well, and at Memorial Elementary, she is a kindergarten teacher. She serves as a member of Memorial's ELA committee for multiple years. She works closely with the kindergarten PLC team to collaborate and ensure best practices. She also works on MTSS and special education teams to develop and monitor multiple special education plans for our students. So we're really happy to congratulate Lauren tonight, and as an added bonus, she has my daughter Nina's heart. So that's for sure. She was a wonderful kindergarten teacher for my daughter. So thank you, Lauren.
Next, we'll move on to, we have a presentation, RCHS Emerging Leaders and Student Council. Who will be leading this one?
I see that we have our high school principal, Ms. Fergus, and one of our senior sponsors and student council sponsor, Ms. Erica Bailey, here with Carly and Selma. And I'm hoping they'll tell you, but I'm super proud of them because they just got back today, or yesterday, from the Student Council State Conference, where they were very deservingly honored for some things that I am not sure that Riverview's ever had acknowledged before. So a great group led by Ms. Bailey and the senior leadership of Carly and Selma. So thank you and congrats. It's all yours.
So I do sponsor student council and the senior class at RCHS, and this year I've had the opportunity to start a brand new class at RCHS, the Emerging Leaders class. And Carly and Selma are not only the president and vice president of the student council, they're also two of my emerging leaders who have done some amazing projects. So I'm going to brag on them for a little bit, and then we're going to do what we always do in emerging leaders. I'm going to let them take over. So this weekend we were at the MASC MAHS State Student Leadership Conference. We took a delegation of 33 students. There were 99 total schools there, so we were one of the 99. Throughout the weekend, they engaged with other schools. They engaged in different activities. They listened to keynote speakers. They worked on team building, and they networked with other schools, not only taking the information that other schools had to present to them, but also sharing all the great things we do at RCHS. There's an award ceremony on Sunday night, as Mr. Hatzel spoke about, and they brought home a lot of hardware. They're very, very proud of that, and I'm very proud of them. They're a STAR school. That is a recognition of a collective body of leadership. So it included various activities that we went through throughout the year, various things that we've done for. We've had 2 students who have currently applied for the state board of delegates. So the state leadership, we have 2 students who are interested in that and have applied for that. We're anxiously awaiting their results. Mariah Behringer is our senior, who is our unsung hero, and that is the student who does not seek an office, does not seek recognition, but is always willing to do everything or anything that the school or the council needs. They brought home an exceptional service project that was led by Salma and Carly, Avery Westbay, and Josie Ortiz. And they'll explain that to you. And then they brought home the Award of Excellence, which is the most prestigious award at the conference. It requires a significant amount of work, and they're going to tell you about that. I am incredibly proud of them, and I'm going to quit talking because I cry every time I talk about how proud I am of them, and I'm going to turn it over to them.
Hi, I'm Carly Coleman. I'm a senior at RCHS in her class, as she stated, and president of the student council. So, this class, Emerging Leaders, has truly been the most influential class of my life I've taken in the 4 years. I've been able to have so many opportunities that I never thought I'd have. So, as she mentioned, Selma and I and 2 other girls in our class, we were able to apply and win the Exceptional Service Project Award for Emerging Leaders in the Student Council. This came from a Tackle Cancer Pink Out football game that was a fundraiser for a local community member struggling with cancer. We learned so many new traits such as marketing and advertising as we had to get the word out and sell things. We also learned networking and interpersonal skills, and even the effect of keeping a relationship with Miss Mangiapane. She wrote us the sweetest letter ever, and over Christmas break invited us to her house to thank us, make us lunch, and gave us a little gift even. And I truly felt so proud of us, and it's one of the greatest things I've ever done. We also were able to win the Star School Award, as she mentioned, which just meant a lot to us, as we've always gone to states and we've always had a blank name tag, and you get ribbons for every award you win, and you see the schools there and you get jealous. And this year we were able to have 3, and that was just like a little badge of honor that we were walking around with all weekend. And of course, the most important one, our Award of Excellence. Selma will go into it, but we put in so much work to this as a class. Everybody filled up this big binder she'll talk about, and it just means a lot that we were able to accomplish so many things this year because of this class, the opportunities we were given, and the projects that we had a foundation to finally do. So thank you.
Okay, so I'm going to go off of everything Carly said. I just want to start off by saying I think Emerging Leaders is a great class. I've been involved with many different leadership organizations around the school, and I really don't think that any of them compare to Emerging Leaders as great as they are. I've always been ambitious and wanting to do different things around the school, a lot of different clubs and councils. They're great. They just don't give you that time to plan those things. Emerging Leaders really gives you time, the opportunity, and the people that will help you do those things you want to do. This is also, all these awards are so wholesome for me because I've went to the MASC conference every year, and I remember last year telling Miss Bailey, our school has so much potential, we deserve to win some of these awards, and this year we came back with 3, and we came back all decorated. It was amazing watching that happen, all because of this class. So I'm going to go into a little bit about what the class is about. So the basis of the class is every student must form a group and they must execute a trimester-long project that revolves around service, sunshine, or spirit. For example, I'm going to use mine to explain what we kind of do. Obviously, Carly and I and 2 other girls, we did the Tackle Cancer Project first trimester. We broke off because one of the requirements is kind of having groups with different people so you can work on your personal skills. This trimester, I did a charity fashion show, which I don't think Riverview has done before, so that was great. It was a spirit project with a little bit of service in it. What we did is we contacted a boutique in Southgate and wanted to partner up with them and have a little fashion show with Riverview girls showing off their dresses. At the same time, I noticed a problem that a lot of people just complain about certain prices of senior expenses and things like that. And prom dresses are just super expensive, so I thought it would be nice to have a dress donation drive. And we took all those dresses and we had a silent auction for people to bid on different dresses. Carly even got one, and it was really nice. All the money that we made, we're giving to a family that had a house fire around here, and they are not able to live in their house for the next year, and they're just kind of financially struggling a little bit, so we are giving them all of our profits. The great thing about this is we conducted the whole project. It was student-led. Whenever we needed help, we obviously had Miss Bailey, but she always pushes us to do things on her own. Like the business meetings we have every week, those are student-led. We have a student chair, a student co-chair, and we talk about what we've done throughout the week. And Miss Bailey just sits in the back. She acts as if she's even another student giving us criticism, questions, advice, and it's just really nice being able to have like that control. And a lot of people say that they've gotten better at public speaking and that they were a little shyer, but now they talk in front of the class every single Friday. We also do different assignments besides the trimester-long project. For example, one of our biggest ones this trimester was doing this Award of Excellence, the actual application. So it's actually like a really meticulous task. We had groups of 2 do like a section each. So me and my partner, we had to fill out the course outline and curriculum. We had someone who did the use of SMART goals, and then we had 2 chairs who were in charge of this. So Miss Bailey was not really in charge. She let us kind of take charge and take the lead. And they organized it all for us, and we submitted it, and this was our first time submitting something like this, and we won, which was amazing. First trimester, we also did children's books and icebreakers. Everyone had to pick something and talk about a leadership quality in front of the class, so you're learning about leadership as you go. This trimester, we also had the Michigan Student Voice assignment where every student had to do a 3-minute TED Talk about their best quality and their worst quality, so that was more public speaking involved in the class. Every week, we have to fill out a progress tracker, which is like a virtual planner. It keeps track of are you doing what you're supposed to be doing. And another nice thing is there is some individuality in the class. Every student has a personal goal that's just their own. They're doing that on the side. For example, mine is spirituality, reading my holy book and stuff every day. I know people who are applying for scholarships. They're working on not being involved in drama, just different things that are bettering them individually. So in conclusion, this class is really great, and we've just done a lot. We had a book drive. Carly's doing Project Pirate right now with 3 other students. Tackle Cancer, Detroit Rescue Mission, Self-Love Week. A lot of the things I talk about every month are things that we lead throughout the school. And yeah, it's just a great class. Sorry I talked a lot, but thank you. We're gonna go now, thank you.
Well, I'd like to thank you, Selma and Carla, for bringing this presentation to the board and representing our district with such pirate pride, and congratulate you on your success and achievement and leadership. And thank Mrs. Bailey and Mrs. Firkus also for their leadership and mentoring of the kids in the class. Thank you. Next, we'll move on to guest and visitor comments for the 2-minute session. The purpose of the public participation portion of the meeting is to provide an opportunity for the citizens to share their thoughts with the board. Personal concerns are best handled through proper channels. Questions requiring investigation will be referred to the superintendent for consideration. Are there any guest and visitor comments for the 2-minute session? Next, we'll move on to item A11, acceptance of agenda. Do I have a motion?
President Board,
Vice President Dominski.
be it resolved, the Riverview Board of Education accepts the agenda for the February 25th, 2025 regular meeting.
Motion by Vice President Dominski. Do I have support?
Support.
Supported by Treasurer Davis. Any discussion? Hearing none. Secretary Walker, roll call, please.
President Bohr,
Yes.
Vice President Dominski.
Yes.
Secretary Walker, yes. Treasurer Davis.
Yes.
Trustee Meeks.
Yes.
Trustee O'Brien.
Yes.
Trustee Toth.
Yes.
Next, we'll move on to item A12, consent grouping. Do I have a motion?
President Bohr,
Trustee Meeks.
be it resolved, the Riverview Board of Education accept the minutes of the January 27th, 2025 organizational meeting and study session, the minutes of the January 28th, 2025 regular meeting, approves the check registries and purchase card expense reports as all contained in the consent grouping.
Motion by Trustee Meeks. Do we have support?
Support.
Supported by Trustee Toth. Any discussion? Hearing none. Secretary Walker, roll call, please.
Secretary Walker, yes. Treasurer Davis.
Yes.
Trustee Toth.
Yes.
Trustee O'Brien.
Yes.
President Bohr.
Yes.
Vice President Dominski.
Yes.
Trustee Meeks.
Yes.
Next, we'll move on to board updates. Our RCHS student liaison, Miss Selma Abraham, again helping us in the meeting. Selma?
Thank you. So February has been short and sweet, but emphasis on the sweet. Student Council kicked off this month with their first annual Coming Home Dance. It was a week full of spirit days, powder buff, senior class personalities, and the crowning of King Emilio Vela and Queen Maya Oi. Congrats to both of them. Athletically, we have big congrats in order. Congrats to the boys varsity basketball team for winning the Huron League. They are the champions. Make sure to try and support them on their way to districts tomorrow night. Congrats to the girls varsity competitive cheer team for making it all the way to regionals and on finishing a great season. Congrats to the varsity boys swim team on winning the Huron League. They're currently 35-0, which is phenomenal. Congrats to any other teams who are finishing up their sport or even on the run. Make sure you're checking Schoology. All spring sports have been posted the conditioning dates for this month. Seniors, make sure you are filling out your FAFSA because the office is having a raffle for all seniors who do, and students have been winning really awesome prizes. An emerging leaders group hosted a charity fashion show this month. They partnered up with Salue Boutique in Southgate, and they put on a show filled with Riverview models. We also put on a silent auction for girls in the community looking for affordable dresses, and they donated all the money to a local house fire surviving family. Another emerging leaders group hosted a lovely self-love week, and that is how Riverview High School celebrated Valentine's Day this year. Love was everywhere. Student Council just returned from attending the State Leadership Conference this weekend. They won 3 awards, the Award of Excellence, the Star School Award, and one of the groups won an Exceptional Service Project. Congratulations to StuCo and the Emerging Leaders class. Next week at RCHS, make sure that you come to the Drama Club's showing of High School Musical. It's going to be absolutely amazing. And lastly, finals week is next week, everybody, so make sure you're locking in and studying. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Selma. Next, we'll move on to administrative comments, legislative reports. Superintendent Hatzel.
Just follow up, Selma, I think the play is this week, right? This Thursday through Sunday, through Saturday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, high school musical at RCHS, 7 p.m. all 3 nights. Looking forward to an awesome show. I want to reiterate my congratulations to the whole Stuco and leadership team. Again, a testament to the class of 2025 and our staff at RCHS for helping this to become reality and, emphasizing our staff and students driving our course selection and something that really came out of their input. So it's awesome to see, and thank you to all of the students and staff who helped make it happen. Speaking of excellence, we're going to have in less than a month our annual Riverview Hall of Fame banquet. Riverview schools will be highly recognized at the event, with 18 students receiving scholarships, 11 of our staff members being recognized as Teacher or Support Staff of the Year, and 2 former Riverview School employees being inducted to the Riverview Hall of Fame. So along with some city members, a lot of students represented and getting some financial support, including Carly and Selma, who both be honored there. So your hard work is paying off, and we look forward to that. So check out our website or contact the school if you need to get tickets. I know Miss Meeks has some as well, so be ready to go. I also concur with Selma that our winter sports have been fantastic. Those that have not finished up are starting playoffs this week or next. So good luck to all the Riverview teams, and continue to represent Riverview High and on and off the court excellence. And as Selma said, it's hard to believe we're already finals week next week, and we'll start try 3 the following week. So spring is looking on the horizon. So, and the seniors will be ready for their last trimester. And then I want to do a little preview, but we'll share more next week. We're going to start a new project, and I would be surprised if Ms. Maxon flags down Selma and Carly before they leave for some help. But we're starting a project called One District, One Book, where every single student and every single adult in Riverview schools will be simultaneously reading the same book and conversing about it. We were going to start that as soon as we get back from spring break, but like I said, stay tuned for more for this exciting project, and we're going to rally together as pirates to have a fun little light thing as we enter the testing time of the year in April. So if you're at home and want to join us, you're more than welcome. The book is Charlie Bumpers versus the Teacher of the Year by Bill Harley. Thank you, President Boer.
Well, thank you, Superintendent Hatzel. Next, we'll move on to new business. Item A13, approved candidate for MASB Board of Directors election. I will read the background on that myself. Let's see. The Michigan Association of School Boards Board of Directors is comprised of the elective representatives of active member boards. The MASB Board of Directors oversees MASB activities, establishes operating policies for MASB, and speaks for member boards between meetings of the delegate assembly. As an active board, we can select one candidate for the Board of Directors from our region. Our recommendation is, it's the recommendation of the Board of Education to cast our vote for Mr. Roderick Means of the Westwood District to serve the 3-year term for Region 8. So I'll also make the motion. Be it resolved that the Riverview Board of Education's vote for the Michigan Association of School Boards Board of Directors be cast for Mr. Roderick Means. Do I have support?
Support.
Supported by Vice President Dominski. Any discussion? Hearing none, Secretary Walker, roll call, please.
Trustee Meeks.
Yes.
Trustee O'Brien.
Yes.
President Boer.
Yes.
Treasurer Davis.
Yes.
Trustee Toth.
Yes.
Vice President Dominski.
Yes.
Secretary Walker, yes.
Next, we'll move on to guest and visitor comments for the 5-minute session. Any guests and visitors here wishing to share comments for the 5-minute session? Seeing none, We'll move on to items for discussion presented by board members concerning which no action can be taken. Any items for discussion? I just want to add my thoughts and thanks to Superintendent Hatzel regarding the upcoming Riverview Hall of Fame banquet. I just want to thank him and Trustee Meeks and Mary Zellner, Fred Kyer, and Jerry Perry for all their hard work throughout the entire year to fundraise for that event, for the scholarships, and prepare the evening's event. And I look forward to attending and celebrating the success and achievement of our student scholarship recipients, and also to celebrate our city, our district educators and support staff who will be recognized, and also to celebrate our city award recipients and our business owner award recipients. It'll be an amazing evening of Pirate Pride. It's kind of a first sign, a traditional first sign of spring as the ice is melting. We're going to be careful walking out of Arnaldo's not to slip and fall. And it's an evening of Pirate Pride on display. And I also encourage anyone wishing to join and support this celebration to contact our schools, Mrs. Carl, Mr. Hatzel, Mrs. Meeks for tickets. Any other comments, items for discussion? Hearing none, we'll look at future business. We'll have a March study session. It'll be on Monday, March 17th, immediately following our scheduled training course. And we'll have a regular meeting for March. It'll be in the Riverview City Hall Council Chambers here, March 18th at 7 p.m. Next, I'll need a motion for adjournment.
So moved.
Motion by Vice President Dominski. Do we have support?
Support.
Supported by Trustee Meeks. Any discussion? Hearing none. Secretary Walker, roll call, please.
President Board,
Yes.
Vice President Dominski.
Yes.
Secretary Walker, yes. Treasurer Davis.
Yes.
Trustee Meeks.
Yes.
Trustee O'Brien.
Yes.
Trustee Toth.
Yes.
Well, thank you, everyone. Meeting adjourned at 7:28.